this is the question that you need to stop asking women on dates. And it's one that a lot of guys that aren't confident about their chances with a woman tend to ask. What kind of guy are you looking for? Now, why do guys ask that? Because as men, we don't want to waste our time with women that don't actually want to be with us. And so at some point in the dating sphere, some guy thought to themselves, hey, you know what? If we just start asking women what kind of guy they're looking for, they can describe that guy. And if it describes me, then we can continue on. But if the guy that she describes doesn't describe me, then I know this is a waste of my time. And so guys will ask, hey, so what kind of guys are you into? Thinking that they're going to hear more often a positive answer that they want to hear. But here's the problem with that question is that it doesn't take into account the fact that even women that have lists have things they want in a relationship that they're not aware they want that aren't on those lists. And there's also things that she has on her list that she thinks are important, but upon spending time with the guy, learning his life story, seeing how he makes her feel, she could realize some of the things on that list are not important. A big one, for example, with guys is the height thing. Across the board, guys write me time and time again, Harry, I'm a short guy. How do I get women? How do I get women? I'm only 5'7", 5'6". Women seem to say they want like taller guys. I'm out of luck. What do I do? If these short guys were to go on dates and say, hey, so what kind of guy are you looking for? Are you looking for a short guy? Most women would say no. And yet here I am in Hollywood where I've met women who are like 6 feet that have boyfriends and husbands that are 5'8", 5'7", 5'6". Why? Because at no time during these dates did they say, hey, so like, what kind of you guys looking for? And so, but what they did was they went on these dates and they showed these women the best time of their lives. They showed them why it is that they stand out from all these other men. During the dating process, they knew when to show up and when not to. They knew how to make her laugh. They were funny. They were jovial. They knew to ask about her. They focused on trying to make her feel the best she could ever feel. And then these women ended up falling for them and eventually marrying them. And you can't do that, though, if you're so worried about thinking, well, I got to know for 100% for certain what's on her list. And if I fit every single description, because if I don't, then, oh, my God, I'm going to be like, you can't have that kind of fear, guy. You got to go into each. If a woman says yes to a date to you, then that means that on some level, she's thinking, I'm going to give this guy a shot, which means subconsciously, she thinks you have a shot. The fact that you got the date should be more than enough proof to you that you are on some subconscious level, the kind of guy that she's possibly looking for. And then another thing you got to get recognized too is that a woman's not going to necessarily know if you're the guy for her after 1 or 2 dates. So you might go on let's say you're the guy that checks all her boxes. Let's say you're 6'5", you're muscular, you got $100,000 in the bank, you got abs of steel, and you go on a few dates. Well, after a couple of dates, you could make her feel as though you're not the guy because maybe your religious or political views are different, or maybe you smell weird, or maybe she has other things about her past that she realizes are going to clash with you and your relationship. But the point is that she's going to find that out as she dates you. So even though initially on paper, you would have, quote, been the guy she was looking for, the reality is until she spent more time with you, she's not going to be sure of that, which is why I tell you guys, on average, it takes a woman 2 to 3 months to solidify her feelings for you because she needs that time to see if you're the kind of guy she's looking for. But when you ask that kind of question on a date, it makes you look like you're lacking confidence. It makes you look like you've already kicked yourself out of the running. And to some women, it'll make them think, why is he asking this question? Like, is he trying to hide something? Like, is he trying to catch me in some kind of aha or gotcha? Like, oh, you said you like people with like 4 fingers and I have 5. So, oh my God, it just doesn't put you in a positive light. And it doesn't put you in the light of a guy that's actually confident about his chances of being able to secure this woman in a relationship. Okay. So this is another one of those things where you don't need to say this. Yes, you could be thinking, gosh, I wonder what kind of guy she's looking for. I wonder if it's going to be me. Don't do that. Focus on what you can do to make her interactions with you the best that they can possibly be. And in due time, you may find that she actually decides you are the guy that she was looking for this whole time. This episode is brought to you by the Introvert Dating Success Membership Academy, opening on November 1st. Join the waitlist and get your free PDF, The Girlfriend Roadmap Checklist, at introvertdatingsuccess.com.
Thanks for listening to the Introvert Dating Success Podcast. Visit us at introvertdatingsuccess.com. for more great tips on attracting women using your natural introvert charm. Oh, yeah.